Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel Collab Learners. In this video, we'll be covering the topic generations of computer. So let's have a look. Generations of computer. Each generation of computer is a major technology development in technology of a computer that was previously based on. Initially, the generation of computer was distinguished between different hardware technologies. At present, the term concludes both hardware and software. More precisely, the generation term shows the development how computer operates. It can be different changes like size, costing, and power performance. So the first generation of computer was from 1946 to 1959. The second generation started and technology change was done. It was from 1959 to 1965. Then the third generation, it was from 1965 to 1971. Then we had the basic computers, what we got few years back, that was from 1971 to 2010. And after that we have the current generation of computer, that is fifth generation, and till 2010 till present. So let's look at each generations. First generation. The hardware used in first generation of computer were vacuum tubes and punch cards. Some of the features of this generation was it supported machine language and it had poor storage capacity. As you can see, the storage capacity was just 4000 bytes. It has so slow performance and occupied a large space due to the use of vacuum tubes. It consumes a lot of electricity and generated a lot of heat. So the input was provided into these was through hardwire and mostly through the punch cards. Some of the examples that were of the first generation of computer. Mostly IBM 701 and IBM 650 will be a good example if you can learn. So let's have a look at the second generation. Several advancements in the first generation led to the development of second generation computers. Its main features were uh, it uses hardware technology like transistors and magnetic tapes. So let's look at some of the features. It uses batch operating system. It was much faster and smaller in size. It was reliable and energy efficient. As it was smaller, it uses less energy. Next, it was less costly from the previous generation and its storage capacity was increased by 8 times from the previous one. For the input, we still use punch cards as it was done in the previous generation. Some of its examples are Honeywell 400, CDC 1604 and IBM 7030. This is an image of second generation computer. Next we have third generation of computers. The hardware used in third generation of computer were integrated circuits which were made of semiconductor material. It had large capacity disks and magnetic tapes. So let's look at some of the features of the third generation. It supported time sharing operating systems. It was faster, smaller, more reliable and cheaper than the previous generation. It was easily accessible. The capacity of the storage were also increased. It became like 128 kilobytes. After that, the input was first time introduced as through keyboard and monitor. So this was initially not there in any of the generations. This was the first time it was introduced in the third generation. Some of the examples of this are IBM 360 and 370, CDC 6600, then PDP 8 and 11. So next we have fourth generation of computers. The hardware used in fourth generation of computers were ICs with VLSI technology, that is very large scale integration technology. They uses semiconductor memory. They uses magnetic tapes and floppies. Let's look at some of the features of this generation. It uses multiprocessing and distributed operating system. It was smaller, easy to use. Handheld computers were evolved during this generation. No external cooling were required and it was affordable because of its size. This generation was the first to to see a development on networking and internet, and this was the first generation where GUI and mouse were used. The capacity of the storage were in MBs. It uses like 100 MBs. After that, the data input was provided by devices like keyboards and mouse. Some of example were Apple II, then VAX 9000, Clay 1. These were the supercomputers and that were evolved during this time. Finally, we have fifth generation of computer. The hardware used in fifth generation of computer are integrated circuits, large capacity hard disks. It supports features like They are really powerful, cheap, reliable, and easy to use. They are portable and fast due to their parallel processing. Super large scale integrated circuits. Rapid software development is possible in these devices. They have an unlimited capacity of memory. Then their inputs are taken through CD-ROM, optical discs, and other touch devices and voice devices. We have different examples. Some of examples are IBM, Pentium, and Param. Param is a supercomputer that is basically used. Okay. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you like the content, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you.